Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome to your April 2024 reading. Let's get right into it. I call upon thee, E-A-O, that thou wilt send Haru, the great angel sent over the operation of this secret wisdom, to lay his hands invisibly upon these consecrated cards of art, that thereby we may obtain knowledge of hidden things, to the glory of thy ineffable name. Amen. Okay, Aquarius, or any cross watchers that may be watching, if you have any questions that you would like to be answered, please leave them in the comment section, and I will, with an email, and I will get to you with an answer. That is for this month and this month only, so yeah, cool. This will be a Tree of Life spread. If you're unfamiliar with it, no worries. This is what it looks like. You can pause right there. That's the map. It is not the territory, right? I dedicate this reading to Jennifer Aniston and Michael Jordan, both Aquarians, apparently. And two people have brought me a great deal of joy. Okay. It's fun to learn new things. Yes, it is. We will be using the Thoth Tarot. And yeah, I think that about covers everything we need to discuss. Aquarius, thank you for being here. We are back. Took a break, and now we are back. Let's do it. Call upon my higher power. Spirit. What does Aquarius need to know for the month of April 2024? Please and thank you kindly. Let's do it to it. Keter, the Godhead. Can't remember the translation. The source. What's going on for you in your main consciousness for the month of April 2024? Aquarius, you have Moon in Taurus, 6 of discs, Lord of success. Boom. Shokma, wisdom. Actions you can take, a divine masculine, your devotion, your meeting with God face to face. You have adjustment, Libra energy. And Binah, understanding, the divine feminine form, things you need to understand. Go by Saturn, your rulership. You have the Empress, Venusian energy. Crossing the abyss into Chesed. Mercy. Things to be grateful for. Your vision of love. Obedience, possibly bigotry or hypocrisy. And ruled by Jupiter, which has something to do with Thursdays, but also governs confidence, opportunity, and affinity. You have Aquarius, earthy card of water, the Princess of Cups. Very popular card this month. Okay. In severity, challenges you may face, the objective world. Right? Okay. Ruled by Mars, governs stress, drive, and conflict. Aquarius, you have Venus in Scorpio, 7 of Cups, Lord of or debauchery. Okay. Tippereth, beauty. Your higher self, the Philosopher's Stone, the heart of the tree, God consciousness, spiritual vision, unity with all things. Aquarius, you have fortune, Jupiterian energy. Very nice. Okay, and Nektak, victory, your thoughts and emotions, the will and the what, your ambitions, your desires. Ruled by Venus, which governs relationships, values, and balance. You have Sun in Aries, 3 of Wands, Lord of Virtue. Very nice. And Had, glory. Your methods, your means, your how and the way, your logic, your submission. Ruled by Mercury, which governs thoughts, communication, and travel. You have Aquarius, you have the root of the power of water, the Ace of Cups. All right. And Yasad, your foundation, your subconscious, your inner child, your sexual drives, vision of the machinery of the universe, independence, possibly idleness. You have, go by the moon, you have Aquarius, you have the earthy part of fire, the Princess of Wands. Interesting. The Malkuth, overall outcome, overall energy, heart of the base of the tree. Malkuth, kingdom, your embodiment, your reality. Aquarius, for April 2024, in Malkuth, you have Mercury in Aquarius, Six of Swords, Lord of Science. Thank you, Spirit, and thank you, Aquarius, for being here. Let's get right into it. Okay, and Keter, what the main thing that's going on, top of the tree. You have Lord of Success, Moon in Taurus. Moon is exalted in Taurus. It's welcome there. This is material success, change for the better. Right? So we have these things opening up, and there's this light, and it's very nice. It's good. Could also mean spending things without really thinking about them, being a bit of a spendthrift, a little wasteful, a little bit. Doesn't necessarily have to be, but yeah, there it is. It's a little tiny success, materially speaking. It's not gonna last forever, but it's nice. It's nice. It's a good change. Now let's take some paths. Let's go for a walk with the Fool. All right. Path of the Fool goes from nothingness into somethingness, right? So he goes from, or she goes from success into adjustment. Okay, I made some money. Now, what do I do with it? Okay, that's a little simple, but you know, simple's okay. I like simple, usually. Yeah, the Fool comes out of nothingness into somethingness. I have this success, right? What do I do with it? Maybe I need to start spending it. Maybe I need to start spending more. That could be the case. The Fool is a bit of a, well, let's just say he's an agent of chaos, right? He sees the world for what it is, or he sees the reality for what it is, which is something that's from nothing, which is pretty close to nothing. And he realizes that there's roles to play, and he can play any role, she can play any role. That's how the chaos can be, chaos can be brought about. So yeah, wisdom says, make an adjustment. Adjustment also speaks of, well, we'll get an adjustment when we get to it. All right, through the path of the Magician, we have the Empress. Now the Magician is also coming from nothingness, but he's coming into understanding, into a more feminine realm, or a feminine realm. So he's a little bit smarter, a little bit wiser than the Fool, well, a lot of bit wiser. He can talk, he can tell you how it is, even if it's not easy to hear. If he's a dark magician, he'll tell you how it is in a sort of a dick way, pardon my French, but yeah. So going from success to the Empress, the Empress is motherly energy, Venusian energy. So I'd say walk at the path of the Magician, Aquarius. You take the success and use it to nurture yourself, or nurture this understanding. But we'll get into that when we get into it. Okay, through the path of the High Priestess, we have Fortune. Okay, now Fortune is, it's a chance, right? It's, you can be here, you could be here, or you could be up here, right? Usually in a reading, if you get Fortune, it means things are going well for you. Unless it's in a bad place on the tree. Here, it's in your God consciousness, so it's okay. Let's talk about the Priestess a little bit. Uniting intelligence, right? Head, heart. Head, heart. Uniting intelligence. You got this on the brain, you got this in your heart. Maybe you want to open up a school, open up a cafe. You want to invest something that's a bit of a risk, I feel. But it could be worth it. put your head and your heart together, you can move mountains. Some guy said that. I don't remember who, but I like it. I especially like it for you, Aquarius. You're a rebel, do what you want. I say take a chance. Let's continue. Wisdom. Actions you can take, the divine masculine, blah, 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 yada, yada. Okay. Adjustment. Another deck is known as Justice, right? Libra energy. Basically, this card asks you, do you like how things are going? Is this it? Is this the balance you like? Is this the balance you want? And the answer is really totally up to you. Actions you can take. Aquarius, I would say, just be flexible. In the month of April, just whatever you're doing, be flexible. In case you need to make a couple adjustments here and there. This card, a lot of people, well, it has to do a lot with the legal stuff, but I don't mess with that. I'm more on the spiritual side. But whatever. Let's look at some paths. Okay. Through the path of the Empress, we have boom, the Empress. Illuminating intelligence, right? Divine masculine, divine feminine. Illuminating, balance, okay? The wisdom of this will help you to understand this. Making a few changes, a few adjustments, a few, let's say, sacrifices. So I know you Aquarius you won't like to make, but I feel doing that will help you to take care of yourself better. Like I said, Empress's mom, she's a mother, or mothering kind of energy. Making certain adjustments is in your best interest, I feel. As again, changes, sacrifices, however you want to put it. Adjustment can mean a lot of things, right? Through the path of the Hierophant, Aquarius, you have the Princess of Cups, the lovely, voluptuous Princess of Cups. I like saying that word. Okay. Now, the path of the Hierophant, his main function is hearing. Eternal intelligence, triumphant intelligence. The Hierophant can hear the word of God all the time, because the word of God is always here. It's always, if we listen for it, right? More than that, the Hierophant can kind of just represent anyone who's ever taught you a lot about life, a lot of spiritual things perhaps, a lot of things that you didn't know, but as soon as you heard it, you're like, yeah, I know what you're talking about. And you weren't getting high. That doesn't count. But you're like, yeah, I get it, I see, yes, that's, amen, right? You're watching some YouTuber talk about some movie and you're like, oh, that guy's right. That movie was made in 1992 and had those guys in it. Yeah, making a joke, but that's kind of the path of the Hierophant. Now, going from adjustment to the Princess of Cups, wisdom into mercy, actions, to vision of love. If you listen to yourself, you will feel this emotionally in your body. Now, the Princess of Cups, she's dreamy, she's naive, she doesn't always know what's best for her. She's a princess, so first of all, she's in Malkuth, and she's not actually a real person. It sounds sexist, but she's not. She represents an energy of 3 different cards. And they're not in my notes, and they're not in my mind, but she's a little naive, so, and a little dreamy, so it's a lot of so's. Make the adjustments, make whatever it is you have to do, or do whatever it is you have to do, but don't get lost in it. I feel that's what the path of the Hierophant would say. The path of Aries, we have fortune. Aries has to do with war, courage, fighting, masculine stuff, bro shit. Yeah, more or less. Rising to the occasion, being stern, making gestures like this, okay? Constitutional intelligence, main function, sight, okay? I see I can do this. I see I can't do that. Emperor is also about boundaries. So, action to beauty. Or sorry, wisdom to beauty. Yeah. If you're gonna do something, do it. Don't pussyfoot around it. Take a chance. Understand what it is that you want to do, but do it. There's a saying in recovery, easy does it, but do it, right? That's what I'm feeling there for that path and for that whole thing there. Okay, moving on, Aquarius. In the understanding, we have the Empress. Very nice. Understanding, or Binah, is all about, well, understanding, which is not always an easy thing. It's also your vision of sorrow, could represent silence or avarice. So what you need to understand, I feel, is how to take care of yourself in the month of April 2024. Aquarius, you are cool, but you can also be self-alienating, self-betrayal. You're a bit of a loner, and you can be detached, you can be impatient, and all those things, you know, we can all be those things, but they're strong in you. They're strong in you, and if you can understand how to nurture all those things, give you money. You will be great. Now, we're going to take some paths, and the first path we're going to take is the path of the lovers. Now, the path of the lovers has the Empress going into fortune. Okay? From understanding into beauty. Understanding into beauty. Now, the path of the lovers, well, I mean, it has to do with love. More than that, Zayn, the sword, right? It's about air. It's about, I choose you because I love you. I don't love that guy, but I love this one, right? I love this girl. Don't love that one, right? Distinction also represents cutting through illusion. Seeing things in a different way, right? And the other card, or in Rider-Waite-Smith, we have Adam and Eve on the Lovers card, and you know, they eat the bite. They eat the bite. They take the bite from the tree of knowledge, and then they see things in a whole different way. That's kind of the energy, well, that's kind of the path of the lovers, right? You meet someone, you don't really like them, you spend a lot of time with them, you grow to like them a little bit, you see them in a different way, before you know it, you're together forever. Seeing things in a new way. Now, from the Empress to fortune, getting a different vibe here than what I told you before. From understanding into beauty. I know I told you to totally just do whatever it is you need to do. But also, Aquarius, do what you need to do, but make sure that you understand what it is you need and what it is that you need to do to take care of yourself before you take this risk. Because fortune is a risk, right? The wheel's always spinning, and we want to stay in the center, but sometimes we want to roll the dice, so to speak. Okay, through the path of Cancer, the Chariot, fence. We have debauchery, okay. From understanding into severity. This is a tough path. I'm a Cancer, believe me, I know. You need to understand something before you can take on a challenge, right? You need to earn your driver's license before you can drive. You need to understand the energy of the Empress in order to take this path into debauchery. Debauchery can represent illusionary success or illusory success, right? It feels like success, but it ain't. Addictions, overdoing things, getting lost in things, getting lost in emotion, getting lost in how something makes you feel. Empress to debauchery. I feel like that's, I don't even have to say anything, right? Understand how to take care of yourself to face whatever this is. Whatever this is for you, and we'll get into that. Then you'll be able to take it on, so to speak. Okay, those 3 cards were your archetypal intelligence. We're now getting into your creative side, if you want to say. We're also crossing the abyss, where it gets real. Okay, earthy part of water, the Princess of Cups. There she is. Very dreamy, as I said, very naive, just kind of goes with the flow, does whatever. It's an energy you feel in your body, right? You see someone and they make you feel happy, and it changes in your body. Perhaps you feel lighter, perhaps you feel loosier and goosier and all that stuff. And it's a court card. Court cards represent people, and we've all been a princess at some point, and we all have woken up from that at some point, and we all go back to sleep at some point. Okay. That was a lot. Alright. Through the path of Leo, lust or strength. Activating intelligence, or the intellect of the spiritual activities. That's a lot. Debauchery. Okay. This feeling, I feel, Aquarius, you could easily get lost in it emotionally, right? 2 cups, 2 emotions. This makes me feel good. But you have to be strong, because you will face a challenge of needing to let it go. This is before this becomes pleasure, and pleasure is cool because pleasure is nice because there's no attachment. This is all attachment, and the princess, I could see the princess easily getting caught up in this. The princess being you, of course. So you need to be strong, and not strong, but strong, right? Balance. If you take the path of lust or the path of strength and you're like, screw it, go for it, I'm gonna do that, and you end up here, or when you end up here, let's continue. Through the path of fortune, rewarding intelligence, 3 of Wands, virtue. Fortune has to do with taking, like I said, taking chances. Sometimes for the better, sometimes for not. And also seeing when things aren't going your way, or when things are going your way, how to stay centered in the middle. Right here where it's safe. Now, if you take this path, you're led to virtue. Virtue is patience. Virtue is realizing that you had hope when you didn't think you had any hope. And Wands are doing. So yeah, from mercy into victory. Yeah. Take a chance on her. Take a chance on her. Take a chance on her, but don't. I'm not gonna say something I said already. Okay, through the path of Virgo, willful intelligence, fortune. Virgo's all about going inside because he's the hermit and finding the light and getting that light, bringing it out and shining it on the world, right? To make it a better place. Willful intelligence. So whatever this Princess of Cups, whatever this nice, loosey-goosey feeling that you're feeling, Aquarius, and I know you can do this. If you wish, you can take the path of Virgo, right? Their motto is I analyze, right? Because they go inside, find out what this is. It might not be easy. It may have consequences for sure. But then take a chance to make the world better for everybody. You and Virgo have that in common. Very nice. If you wish. It's just one path. But yeah, that's mercy. That's what you should be grateful for and your vision of love. Now let's get into the tough one. Okay. Gebura, severity. 7 of Cups. Now, when I see this card, I think automatically addiction. It can mean that. It doesn't have to mean that. As I said, it could mean illusory success. Hey, I did something. That was a success because it feels good. But in the reality or whatever, it may not be what you feel it to be. I'm trying to think of an example. I went to, I don't know. Forget, no more examples. I'm done with examples. Okay. But that's what it is, illusory success. 7s are engines. Engines are what keep you going. And you want to keep this feeling going, I feel. Yeah. And you're rebellious. And you're not swayed easily, right, Aquarius? So this is the objective world. This is the subjective world. Now look at that. Oh yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. I'm feeling like a kid again. This is very kiddie energy. But objectively, you are just kind of stinking. No offense, but you can't. You just. It's not what you think. It's not what you think. Okay, let's take some paths. Let's take a walk with Libra. Faithful intelligence. Main function is work. This is the kind of intelligence you would get from a teacher or a student, right? Real learning is when there's no distinction, right? One person's teaching the other one is teaching another, and you're both learning. At least that's what Libra says. So I would say Libra would say, learn from this, walk from this, right? Work through this into your fortune. Work it out. Figure out what it is you're so attached to, and get it out of there. Walk right into your God consciousness, into your beauty. Right? It's going to be a challenge, but if you have faith, it'll be worth it. It will be worth it. To the path of the Hanged Man, well, we have the Ace of Cups. Root of Power of Water. The Hanged Man he's not the most popular card with Crowley in the Thoth. Basically, he represents water, and Crowley didn't like water. He liked fire. But he represents someone who's stuck, or believes he's stuck, doesn't think he or she can do anything about it, so says, I'll go upside down, I'll change my perspective, maybe I'll get enlightened, maybe I won't. Stabilizing intelligence. Okay. Now if you choose to take the path of the Hanged Man, if you are actually stuck in this and you can't get out, your intellect, your HOD, is telling you to find a new source of emotion, right? Because this is potential. Root of the Power of Water. Find a new perspective on whatever it is. And stabilize yourself. You don't want to stay in this for too long. That's why it's probably your challenge. Okay. Let's continue. We have Fortune and Tippereth. It's your advice from Spirit, your God consciousness. Take a chance, I feel. All right, let's take. We can get into the art of the card, but let's take some paths. Path of Sagittarius, probing intelligence, intelligence of philosophy, of travel. Their main, touch my face. Their main motto is I go, I see. You have the Princess of Wands, right? What's underneath this, right? Beauty to foundation. Your foundation is the Princess of Wands. Look at her. She's naked. She has a tiger coming out of her hair, and she doesn't care. And that rhymed. That's cool. Again, this is spirit, fire of the body, right? I'm going to go do this. I'm going to go do that. I'm going to hang up this phone because it keeps ringing. Okay? You don't care. Whatever it is you don't care about. This is what this is based on. You want to take a chance. In harsher context, Princess of Wands can be nihilistic and rude and even cruel at times, but I'm not feeling that for you right now, Aquarius. I just feel like you want to take a chance and You can feel it in your body. This is your heart. These are your privates. And there it goes again. Some people can't take a hint. Okay. Let's take the next walk. Path of Death. Scorpio. Imaginative intelligence. Main function is motion. 3 of Wands, virtue. This is Tippereth. This is beauty. This is victory. Beauty to victory. This is what you want. This is what Spirit's telling you. You want to be patient. You want to be able to do something. You want to have hope, and you do. So take a move on it. Maybe. It's below the tree, so you don't have to. It's just kind of how you feel. Spirit says, the tree would say this is really all you need, but this is your connection to it. This is how you relate to it, right? I want to have hope. I want to be able to do things. I want to be able to receive. 3's a receive. I want to be able to receive fire, doing, spirit. I desire, I want. Scorpio. Through the path of the devil, we have the Ace of Cups. I, right? I see something. Oh, I want that. Earth intelligence. It's renovating intelligence, but the devil is of the earth, right? Earthy qualities we can get stuck in sometimes, right? This body, all this stuff, right? Think Smith from Matrix 2. Every time he talks, that's kind of the dark side of the devil energy or path. So their motto is I want to use this fortune to get a new start. I want to use this fortune to make me feel something different. Cool. Okay. In Nektak, you have virtue. So you're feeling, again, you want to receive hope. You want to receive something. But this has to do with patience. Okay? In the Rider-Waite-Smith, it's a picture of a guy looking out over ships, and he's just waiting for his ship to come in. It's coming, but he's waiting for it. Virtue. Good thing about it, I believe I said before, it's realizing that you have hope and that something is possible. And it is well dignified. So this, you will feel this strongly in the month of April through the path of the Tower. Exciting intelligence. You have the Ace of Cups. Oh my God, this could get me this. Wow. Wow. Okay. But there might have to be some destruction. It's path of the Tower. Tower is also realizing beliefs that you thought were true were not really true. Like Rocky. I think Rocky, when he's training, he's not doing so well, and he talks to Adrian. She's like, "No, it's all good, Rocky." He's like, "Hey, you're right, Adrian." And then he's like training good. That's almost like the path of the Tower. It's a positive view of it, but it's one I prefer. So, exciting intelligence leading you from victory into glory, right? From hope into potential, and that's Martian energy. That's where your debauchery is. But okay, through the path of Aquarius, you. Natural intelligence, main function, meditation. We have the Princess of Wands. Go from Nektak, victory, into foundation. You want to do something. You want to do something. You want to receive this fire, and you want to do something with it. And that's leading right up into your fortune. And this all stems from some kind of success. But yeah, meditate on it, think upon it. Do whatever comes naturally to you. Take a chance. It's a big theme I'm getting here. Taking a chance, but also understanding what you need to understand before taking a chance. Now, Through the path of the moon, corporeal intelligence, intelligence of the body, main function is sleep. Six of Swords, Three of Wands to Six of Swords. Okay. So it's Pisces. Okay. So from victory into the kingdom. Yeah, this, whatever this is for you, if you can feel it in your body, which you can, in your foundation, and also in your mercy, you can feel what it is, how to control it, how to channel it for the best of you and for the best of everybody, because that's what this card is about. You'll be taking the path of the moon. It's a scary path. It's not the easiest, but there it is. Follow your body, and it looks like you go from virtue to science. All right, in Had, your glory. You're the Ace of Cups. Again, this is your more rational side. It's telling you that there's potential here for great emotion, possibly terrible emotion, but that's not what I'm picking up here. It's, you know, there's a feeling of something good, potentially. Okay. Through the path of the sun, collecting intelligence, right? Everything you can see. Also represents frontal cortex, your face. Goes from the Ace of Cups to the Princess of Wands, right? This could make me feel like this, possibly, so I'm going to do what I think is best. Be it a little unorthodox, be it a little, I mean, you know, look at her. Whatever it may be, the sun has to do with the truth, happiness, and stuff like that. And you're smart, Aquarius, you're a genius. So I don't like to say what to do on these readings. I just like to say what I see and what I feel. But look at that path right there. Potential, action, Had, logic, sorry, glory, foundation, collected. Okay. From glory into the kingdom, all right, we have the path of the Aeon, perpetual intelligence, right? Black holes, zoom. You see what this potential is, what this feeling could be, what it could turn into, or even what it is in the current moment, which could just be a beginning. And as soon as you cast judgment upon that, make a choice or whatever, it's like it's like the Flash, you're just off and into science. And science is trying a whole bunch of different things, and it's getting away from one thing to something better. And in my opinion, probably a lot of people's opinion, it's Aquarius' best card in the tarot. You making the world a better place. We'll get into it. Okay. Wow, it's so much time I've taken. Okay. In your foundation, you have the Princess of Wands. Again, you're feeling ready. You're feeling like you want to go with something. You want to do something, and you just want to do it. You're not even really thinking about it. You just want to do it. Even though this is in your rulership, so whatever you're going to do, you're going to take care of yourself, because it's like your rulership, you don't even have a choice. But here, last path of Saturn. It's funny I did that because, okay, Saturn, your rulership, administrative intelligence, right? Okay, we understand you feel like this, but this is the reality. This is what you're going to do. You're going to try a whole bunch of different things, right? You're going to come in from here, you're going to come at it from there, or here, or there, and you're going to make things better for you and for your whole world. However big or small that world may be. Malkuth, kingdom, your embodiment, your reality. Mercury in Aquarius, You're making things better. You're trying new things. Top of the tree, success. To the bottom of the tree, science. 2 6s. 6s are the best in the tarot. At least in the pip cards they are. Think of that. Boom. Success. If you take the path of the dove, which is the path we've been taking, which means top to bottom, head to feet. The success, whatever it is that's on your mind in the path of, in the month of April, it's going to lead you to do some great things. First, this is called the path of the flaming sword. First, you need to make let this make a few adjustments for you, right? Take care of yourself no matter what. Let's do this. Be grateful for how it makes you feel. Be afraid to face this challenge, because it's for your better. It's a challenge, but you'll be better for it. Spirit says, take a chance. Emotionally, you feel there's hope. Logically, you feel there's potential. Your foundation says, I want to do something, and I'm going to do something. And in your embodiment, you're making everything better. I don't know what the heck it is you're up to, Aquarius, but as long as you take care of yourself, I think you're going to be just fine, all right? Have a great April. Thank you for being here with me today, okay? Love you all so much. Mwah. Bye-bye.